In today's video, I'm going to highlight 5 altcoins I'm buying right now. These projects are phenomenal, and I think they're going to do really well in this bull run. Let's do it. So the first project I want to talk about is Injective. Injective protocol is a layer 1 blockchain that is really focused on DeFi. This is a fantastic project that is definitely worth investing some time in doing the research. Injective is a fully on-chain order book. Unlike many DEXs that use automated market makers, AMMs, Injective has a central order book on-chain, which allows for faster and more predictable trading. So one thing worth highlighting when it comes to this order book on Injective is that it's MEV resilient. The order book design is resilient to minor extractable value, MEV, meaning miners cannot unfairly extract profits from traders. This is really, really important. We got cross-chain interoperability. Injective can connect to other blockchains such as Ethereum and Salana, allowing users to trade across different networks with different assets. Injective is also a high-performing blockchain. It has the ability to handle up to 10,000 transactions per second, making it one of the fastest blockchains in the industry. So let's talk about INJ, the native token for Injective protocol. So you can use their native token for governance. I think this is really innovative, and what we're seeing happen with a lot of layer 1 projects. You're starting to see the likes of Cardano employ this over the next year as well. So, governance, it also pays for the transaction fees on chain. Again, something very common with most layer 1 protocols. And you can also stake it, again, locking it up, meaning that actually less is available on the open market. For me, this is something that is really bullish. We've recently seen Chainlink add staking, and we've seen what's happened with the value of Chainlink. So why am I buying Injective now? Well, Injective has fantastic tokenomics, and I do recommend going to research it. I think this one is going to do phenomenally well in the bull market. And not only that, we're starting to see them focus on real world assets. And everybody knows that watches this channel how big and bullish I am on blockchains that are doing stuff in the real world. The types of things that are going to change the world for the positive. I do believe that everything will be tokenized and on multiple blockchains. And I think Injective, with its interoperability and the stuff that is focusing on the real world, is going to do really, really well. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. So the next project that I will be buying is Polkadot. Polkadot is a layer 0 protocol blockchain, and I think that it's going to do really well in this bull run. Now, there's a number of reasons, but before we get into the reasons why I'm buying Polkadot, let's talk about what Polkadot is. Obviously, I've mentioned it's a layer 0 project. This means that it's interoperable with multiple chains. And again, I think that this is going to be a real strength because I do believe that the future is multi-chain. Now, interoperability is one of the core missions of Polkadot, enabling, connecting and securing networks of independent blockchains. These individual blockchains are called parachains and are specialized in various functions like finance, gaming, and identity management. And there's so much more that can be done on a parachain. We won't get into it here. Definitely go research it. It's immense. Customizable chains. Developers can use a substrate network to create their own parachains and connect them with the Polkadot network. This flexibility allows for builders to build specialized blockchains tailored to specific needs. The other thing to mention is that Polkadot is massively upgradable, and we've seen problems with the likes of Ethereum where they've really struggled to actually upgrade, because when they upgrade, it hasn't been future-proofed. So this means that there can be other things that break when an upgrade is completed. This is not a problem for Polkadot. It's been well thought out. Now, the native token for Polkadot is the token DOT. DOT has a couple of really decent use cases. One, it's the staking aspect of things. Again, this will make it more desirable of an investment. Obviously, you know, Nick talks about supply and demand. Now, with supply and demand, you are locking up DOT, meaning that you're taking it off the market. So this, again, is going to be something to really consider when making investments in cryptocurrency. The other thing is fees. The DOT token is used to pay transaction fees on the Polkadot network. So a couple of uses there that I've given you. There are more, but, you know, the increased interoperability is, you know, something very, very cool. And it's hugely scalable and it has enhanced security. This for me is a big blue chip project. Now, reasons why it might be worth investing. So first off the bat, you know, I'm very bullish on Cardano. I love their approach and how they've, you know, really sort of moved things forward. Now, Polkadot has recently partnered with Cardano, and I think that this is really, really bullish. So yeah, look, interoperability, Polkadot addresses the critical problems of blockchain interoperability. It allows blockchains called parachains to seamlessly communicate and exchange data, overcoming the limitations of isolated blockchain ecosystems. This opens up a future of interconnected blockchain applications for a broader utility. So really important and something that I think is going to set Polkadot apart from many other projects. Scalability, unlike Ethereum, which struggles with scalability and bottlenecks, Polkadot's sharding architecture describes transaction processing across multiple parachains. Again, really, really bullish. Security, Polkadot boasts a multi-layer security architecture. Again, something that you don't see on all blockchains. The upgradability is a big plus for me. You know, future-proofing these blockchains is so important. And then you've got the developer adoption, and I think we are going to see more and more adoption of the Polkadot ecosystem with some of the changes they've made, including the partnerships with the likes of Cardano. Token utility, again, is there. It has a vibrant ecosystem, and the team and the backers are immense. This, for me, sets Polkadot apart from many others, and one of the reasons why I think it's definitely worth investing in Polkadot. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. So the next project I'm going to be purchasing is Chainlink, which is an Oracle project, and I think that this is one, I guess, has immense potential. You know, behind the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think Chainlink is massively undervalued, underappreciated, and people don't realize how big this project is going to be, particularly when it comes to, you know, the Bitcoin spot ETF that was recently approved by the SEC. I think Chainlink has huge potential in traditional traditional markets to have immense growth outside of just the standard crypto sector, just because of how it operates. Look, this is one that I encourage people to go away and do research on. Definitely worth doing. So Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network designed to bridge the gap between blockchain and the real world data. It allows smart contracts, which are self-executing agreements on the blockchain, to access and utilize data from outside sources like APIs, payment systems, and even physical sensors. So look, when we start to have mainstream adoption for cryptocurrency, the likes of banks getting involved with CBDCs and, you know, traditional finance lending companies and general businesses come onto the blockchain, which I have said in the past that I believe everything will be tokenized on the blockchain. Chainlink then has the door opened for all of these investors, all of these companies, hedge funds, banks that are going to start getting exposure to Bitcoin through the Bitcoin spot ETF and other avenues and other products will start to look at Chainlink for their on and off chain data needs. And for me, they've already got a huge wealth of partnerships. They are the market leader in this sector, in my opinion, and I think they're going to go from strength to strength. There are other players, and I would recommend looking at oracles in general, but Chainlink is the chosen one for me. It's one that I think is going to do really well. Security is flawless with this particular project, retrieving off-chain data. Again, really important. They do this through independent nodes called oracles. Again, enabling complex smart contracts by providing access to real-world data. Chainlink empowers developers to build sophisticated smart contracts that react to external events, triggers, actions based on specific conditions, and automate real-world processes. What I would say about what Chainlink is able to do here, even if it was monitoring weather within a metaverse game and you want to mimic the actual weather conditions live, Chainlink has the ability to enable multiverse projects to be able to do that. Really exciting stuff, and just one use case for oracles compared to, you know, the finance aspect of things and the real world stuff. Even on the digital aspect of things, bringing the real world data into blockchain is going to be something that is needed in the future. Other things to mention and things that I like about this project is that it's decentralized and reliable. We've seen many projects with really poor reliability. Chainlink doesn't suffer from that, and again, I think is really well. It has lots of partnerships, and for me, that sets it apart from other Oracle projects in the space. It has cemented itself in the blockchain sector, and the only way that I think it can be dethroned is if Oracle services work outside of the blockchain if that makes sense. So they work with traditional companies and focus on the blockchain aspect of things later. Chainlink is much more advanced. They've focused early on the blockchain aspect of things and have already started focusing on real world adoption with traditional companies. So this, for me, sets it apart from others and is one of the reasons why I'm investing in this project. Go away, do the research, and see whether it resonates with you. So the next project I will be making a purchase of is 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗏. This is a layer 1 blockchain that I am very, very bullish on. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗏 is a layer 1 blockchain designed to be user friendly, and it definitely sets itself apart because of how friendly it is front end and back end. And again, for me, sets it apart from many others. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗏 is also scalable and a competitor to Ethereum, in my opinion. It aims to address the common blockchain challenges like slow transaction speeds, high fees, and limited interoperability. This is a fantastic project that you should definitely go away and do some research on. The fact that it's very user-friendly, not only front-end but back-end, means that it's likely to get an awful lot of development and I guess developers joining the ecosystem. So it's sharding technology. It uses sharding to split the network into smaller parallel processing units called shards. This specifically increases transaction speeds and scalability compared to other blockchains like Ethereum. High reliability account names. Unlike Ethereum, complex wallet addresses, 𝗕 allows users to use simple and memorable names for their accounts. Proof of stake consensus mechanism. 𝗕 uses a POS consensus mechanism, which is more energy efficient and faster than proof of work blockchains, which are abbreviated to POW, and it's developer friendly. So you're going to start to see an awful lot of dApps start to build on the 𝗕 protocol. For me, this is one thing that sets it apart from many others. The tool sets available to developers are immense and definitely set it apart from others in the space. We've got a few reasons why I am looking to invest in this one. It's highly scalable and it's fast. It's user friendly, and that is the biggest selling point for me because I do believe that it is likely to get an awful lot of adoption, which is one of the big reasons I'm investing in 𝗕𝗪𝗧𝗏. Its scalability, again, better than a lot of other projects out there. It has a vibrant and positive immunity. And I think that is something that sets it apart from other projects as well. There's lots of tribalism, lots of community fights and stuff across other chains, and I haven't seen that when it comes to Near Protocol. Growth potential, it has an awful big potential when it comes to growth compared to other blockchains out there. Again, another reason why I'm looking at Near Protocol and projects building on the Near Protocol as having huge potential. Token utility, Near token has a number of functionalities, but beyond just investing, you can use it to pay transactions, you can use it for staking, storage fees, and governance. There is a number of reasons why the actual token is doing really, really well when it comes to price. So those are the main reasons why I'm investing in Near Protocol. Super excited about this project. Have big hopes for this one. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. So the final project that I'm going to be purchasing is Salana. Now, for me, Salana is one that has been questionable over the last 3 or so years. For me, this is a project that had a lot of bad backers, the likes of Alameda Research, Sam Bankman-Fried, and so on. Plus, its reliability wasn't particularly great in the first few years. But, with all of that, in mind, Ethereum had very similar issues at the start. Now, it is still very centralized, and we do risk, the big money, big players coming out of this particular project at a certain point, but I do think that it's got some real potential. I think this project, has seen an awful lot of adoption over the recent months, and I think that it's bounced back very, very well and is a really interesting project, potentially an ETH killer. Let's have a look at what Salana is. So Salana is a high-performing blockchain platform designed for decentralized applications, also known as dApps. It aims to address the scalability and the speed limitations of other blockchains like Ethereum, offering several key features. Hybrid consensus mechanism. It has a combination of unique proof of history consensus mechanism with a proof of stake consensus mechanism. POH uses timestamps to verify transactions, embedding faster processing compared to traditional proof of stake projects. High transaction speeds. It can do over 710,000 transactions per second, TPS. Again, sets it apart from many others. Low transaction fees. It's scalable. Smart contract functionality of Salana is really, really good. It supports smart contracts similar to Ethereum, enabling developers to build various applications like DeFi protocols, marketplaces, and games. And one thing that we have seen is the ecosystem grow significantly over the past few months. One to definitely do some research on. Look, for me, the biggest reason why I think this project's going to do really well is the thriving ecosystem, the fact that it's got an awful lot of marketing behind it and big money in this particular project gives it a superior chance of performing well compared to other blockchains, just because the eyes are going to be all over this particular project over the bull market. So look, for me, again, probably the most questionable one in this list, because obviously there are a number of risks, and that's why you've got to go away, do your own research and see whether these projects resonate with you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.